It's late 2024 in Manhattan. Inside a large executive office overlooking Central Park, a man and a woman sit down for a meeting. They are Sonora Bank CEO Michelle Durand and CTO Abdul El Sayed.
How are we so far behind?
What do you mean?
American won Most Innovative Bank for their AI features, and the press coverage is huge, and we look like old fogies sitting around twiddling our thumbs.
American Bank of the People is Sonora Bank's second largest competitor, who recently rolled out a suite of AI-driven features. In addition to winning awards, American Bank of the People has also become a hub for AI talent.
Well, that's what we're here to figure out.
I hope so, because United seems to be moving quickly too.
United Bank is Sonora Bank's largest competitor. While they haven't released any proprietary AI products yet, their research approach has received positive press coverage, and they've sponsored promising projects in AI and quantum computing. Abdul types on his laptop, and a presentation appears on a screen at the back of the room.
So we've prepared 3 options for AI implementation, with 3 different timelines and budgets. I'll walk you through each of them.
Sounds good.
Option A is the fast and cheap route. We'll create a consumer-facing chatbot that would allow customers to perform retail operations using AI instead of a bank teller.
Straightforward.
Yep. This one would take less time and resources than the others and won't require as much realignment of priorities. And this option frees up some human resources normally used for customer service. So we could redirect those resources as we see fit.
Interesting. What's the budget?
Budget for this one is just over $7.6 million. It accounts for outsourcing development and using OpenAI as a partner.
And if I want to do the development in-house?
We'll need to adjust some of the costs. It won't be as cheap or as fast.
And timeline?
We'd start scoping ASAP with estimated delivery in Q4 of 2025, so about a year.
Got it. Option B?
Option B is weekly market analyses reports generated by AI to be sent as a newsletter to paying consumers. An AI agent would analyze and compile market trends into a detailed report that will ultimately be automatically distributed to interested consumers. The upside here is the potential benefit to our public-facing reputation. Good advice from the newsletter brings good attention. There's some downside risk, however. For example, if someone goes all in on a bet based on the newsletter's market trend information and loses.
And budget?
Just over $18.3 million with delivery in Q1 2026.
Oof. Why wouldn't I just pick option A then?
Well, like I said, option B is higher risk with potential for higher reward.
Okay. And C?
This one is the most complex, but the most innovative.
Interesting.
It's in the B2B domain. The idea is to give our internal sales force a tool that will eavesdrop on conversations with highly valuable customers. Then the AI will make real-time suggestions to the salesperson to get them closer to closing a deal. The product will whisper in the ears of the salesperson via an earpiece, instructing them of their next move based on voice analyses as well as facial and other biometric expression analyses when available.
Wow.
For example, if a customer seems interested and engaged in some offering by the salesperson, the AI will quickly suggest to the salesperson other similar products and financial instruments that could be offered.
I see.
Budget for that one is just north of $20.5 million with Q1 2026 delivery.
Yikes.
So same timeline as option B and pricier.
Right. So why would I choose it?
Well, this one in particular has the potential to generate high financial reward. But I will concede it's harder to quantify the return on this one.
Interesting.
Also, keep in mind that each one of these has implications for our org chart, since once we dive in, they'll need support from compliance, regulations, sales, etc.
Do you have the org chart changes mapped out?
Not yet. Think about budget, timeline, and which project is most interesting to you, and we'll go from there. I know it's a lot to think about.
Which one would you pick?
Nice try. But I'm not going to bias your decision here. You have to make the call.
You're pretty good at your job, Abdul.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, it's making my job harder.
Abdul left the presentation open in Michelle's office for her to reference as she mulled over one of the biggest decisions of her career. Michelle certainly felt she needed to jump on the AI train before it passed her by, but she also needed to make the right leap. Being the first mover isn't always smart,